Happy Shut Your Ass Up Saturday. You already know the assignment. Pretty simple. Keep the petty on high heat. And if somebody starts talking that silly shit, it's shut your ass up. Petty-luya.
What I'm on here for about is Queen Shiba.
Play that louder now. We don't get to hear that often. Say it louder. I think you are very open-minded about a lot. I think you haven't had an opportunity to experience a conservative relationship. Hold on. And if and when you do, come back and talk to me. Yeah.
What you don't realize is that you don't listen, man.
I don't have to. You're not my daddy.
All right, the palace. It's time for I Said What I Said Saturdays, right here on Queen Shiba. All right, the palace. Let's go. Damn.
All right, y'all. We are back like we do every Saturday morning. You already know what time it is. Did I already play it? Let me run it back.
Happy Shut Your Ass Up Saturday. You already know the assignment. Pretty simple. Keep the petty on high heat. And if somebody starts talking that silly shit, it's shut your ass up. Petty-luya.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Listen, if this is your first time here, you are going to be in for quite a surprise. This is the day. This is the day, honey, where you get to fire off, confront, confess, vent, sound off, and say whatever the hell is on your mind. There are absolutely no rules to this thing. I mean, you want to keep it, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to violate community guidelines, but outside of that, we're not going to take it personal. We're not going to try to filter you getting it off your chest, even if you're trying to holler at somebody. Maybe you saw something when you're trying to see what it do. Well, guess what? You waited until Saturday and now you're here and you want to just deliver the uncut truth and let it all out. Please do, because we're listening. We're listening. And there's a couple of rules to this thing. There's a couple of rules. The first rule is it ain't personal. It ain't never personal, okay? It is not personal. So if you hear your name, I'm telling you, it happens. This is not a scripted segment, okay? This is not a scripted segment. As you can see, the link is posted to the top of the chat. I never know who's going to call in. I never know who's going to pick up that phone and say, let me get up here, because I've been wanting to say something to my nephew. I've been wanting to say something to my baby mama. I've been wanting to say something to my neighbor, the HOA president, the lady at the grocery store. Don't nobody know you're here. They don't know you're here. Get it off your chest. So number one, don't take it personal if your name come up and you in your house cooking, cleaning, or at brunch. They don't mean it that way. They waited all the way until Saturday morning. I said what I said. Second, when you are done, listen to me, because some of y'all got the gift of gab. When you are done, end your final thought with, I said what I said. And we know that it's not personal. You've signed it, you've sealed it, and you've delivered it. And that's it. That's all. And let's just say you up here just cooking and you talking and the chat ain't feeling you. Do you know the chat on Saturdays? And listen, chat, I'm tired of y'all saying play the white man. Put something on it. Don't tell me to play the white man. Now, here are the rules to the white man. There's an old white man that the chat can put on you. If you're talking and they don't like what you're saying, they can put $9.99 or higher on a super chat to shut you down and put you in timeout for 5 minutes. I don't make the rules around here. Okay? That's just what it is. So if you see that white man come up on the screen while you talking, Queen, how will I know if they put that white man on me? Baby, this is how you know. If this white man come up in the middle of you talking, they said what they said. It's a lot of fun over here. You never know when that white man gonna come up. That means you are done, baby, for 5 minutes. for 5 minutes. I mean, unless you got it like that and you just got paid and you want to put yourself back on the block and you want to match that super chat, then it's all, you know what I mean? Then that's really, really fun. Okay, so other than that, it's Saturday morning. I said what I said. I'm going to drop the link and see what y'all talking about today. Listen, you ain't got to jump into my hot topics and say what's on the screen. This is personal. Outside of you seeing these people on the screen, do you have anything that you need to vent, get off your chest, talk about, release, decompress? If so, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. That's it. That's all. Okay. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. But listen, while y'all are trying to gather up the courage and the strength from your ancestors to click the link, let me remind you of something. Y'all, tomorrow we are dropping season 2, episode 2 of Queening in the City. I said what I said, baby. You want to make sure you cook your Sunday meal ahead of time, because this one, we're going to give you something to talk about. This one was good. Here's a short preview of what's to come tomorrow at 3:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. Queening in the City. The queens are back, honey, and you know they talk they shit. Here we go, y'all. Let's check it out. Today, we are talking sex as a weapon. Has the church house conditioned sex to be utilized as a weapon when it comes to women?
Several paradigm shifts need to happen at the church.
Okay, starting with what?
Definitely sex and how it is also for women.
I just never forget as a child listening to the pastor say, women, it is your responsibility to not tempt the men.
Instead of trying to make us not be who we're supposed to be, teach them how to pray and labor for themselves if they choose to abstain.
Most women ruin a good relationship with a good man because you're so used to survival mode. So when you get something safe, you be like, I'm not attracted to him. It's just something missing. No, something missing is that chaos in your life.
Do you feel like women in the church throw themselves at men?
Yeah.
Is that even a real question, Queen? Yes, indeed. We are back, y'all. We are back. I'm telling you, it's going to be so good. So go ahead and put them neck bones on and them butter beans or whatever you're going to cook tomorrow. Make sure it's done by 3. Make sure it's done by 3, baby. Bring a glass of wine, too. I said what I said. That's it. That's all. I see you. Desira TV says, I am ready. Girl, so is me. So is me. I'm ready, too. Listen, I'm ready. I'm ready for y'all to click this link. Y'all not finna get up here and hear me talk every Saturday, or I can just pull. I said what I said. It's for y'all. Okay? Listen. I do have one thing I do want to say, though. I do have one. I'm going to go ahead and get the party started because it's Saturday. Okay? And some of y'all are real trifling. Some of y'all are real trifling about how you do business. Some of y'all are sneaky and grimy. And I said what I said. And let me just say this. If somebody has helped you behind the scenes, donated money to a cause, giving you a lead to a vendor or a manufacturer for you to get your business off the ground, and then you let a nigga come up on your show, on your platform to dog that person out, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. And I said what I said. Some of y'all out here moving real dirty. Some of y'all out here moving real dirty, using women for their superpowers and not telling nobody. And from the outside looking in, we wondering what the hell is going on. We didn't even know that person helped you like that, right? You over here taking up tithes and offering and delivering haymakers when ain't nobody looking and playing stupid. Shit, if you're going to say it, stand on it. I don't delete videos, do y'all? I said what I said. That's it. That's all. King Rooster said, do you eat greens and cornbread and with silverware or with your hands? I use my toes. I use my toes. I use silverware. That's it. That's all. No, I'm serious. Enough is enough. You can't be a girl's girl and then gather everything you need from a woman and then shit on her. You see what I'm saying? I said what I said. Some of y'all be moving way differently. Now I understand. Now I better understand that song, They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. The more and more I kind of get a feel for how people move, in particular women. Some of you women need to be put up and put back on the shelf or return to sender. Because the way you moving is it's just unacceptable. I couldn't imagine accepting a gift, resources, money from somebody, and then trying to cut them off and pull the rug from underneath their feet. That's a whole different kind of wonderful. I said what I said. That's all I had to say. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And since y'all ain't got nothing to say, I'm gonna go ahead and close up this segment of I said what I said. Actually, let me hold on. Let me do this. Because y'all not finna play with me today. I know what y'all trying to do. Hold on. We ain't finna do that. Not today. Give me 1 second. I know what y'all are trying. Y'all trying to wait on the hot topics and then come up. We're not gonna do that. Hold on. Watch this. I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all, baby. Hold on. Watch them. Because I stay 2 to 3 steps ahead, baby. Good morning, everybody. Y'all are coming in late. Hold on. I got to do something. Give me 1 second. Y'all, content creators be working hard for you. Now, you just can't come in and eat all the food and don't contribute. Especially if it's, you can't just come in. Let me do this. Watch this. Boom. You just can't come in and just let them content creators work for you night and day as a subscriber all day long and then don't contribute in no form. Hold on, I got it. I can handle myself. Hold on, Queen Shiba. You getting ahead of yourself. No, I'm not. Watch this. Hold on. Y'all better be glad I can't find that other one. All right. I just did something. I removed the link. I'm gonna carry the show on my own today. That's how we gonna do it. I'll just carry the fucking show on my own today. But some of y'all getting a lot of this good work, a lot of this goodness, and not putting anything back in the pot. I know somebody got something to say. I mean, we've been here for how long? Y'all can't just wait for a panel discussion. Loud, Jesus, look a king. No, I'm for real. They can't just be waiting for a panel discussion to come up. The show is called I Said What I Said. I need some people brave enough. Don't wait for the good stuff. Ooh, let me go cherry pick. When she come to the hot topics, I'm going to jump in on that. Welcome, Trey Carter, to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Now, Queen, you was ruthless this morning. I can't believe it. You just gonna cut the link off for the people. Now, I was trying to wait. I was trying to be nice and wait on the people to let the ladies go first. But since nobody wants to, I just came up here to shake the table a little bit. I did want to say to you, Queen, that I have searched the highways and the byways, the lipstick alleys, the internet alleys, and it is August 9th?
Oh,
Saturday, 2025. And I just want to let you know and remind you that Jackie and Doug are still together.
Oh,
And Rashida is not leaving Kirk. And I said what the fuck I said.
Oh, yeah, he got me good today. That is Trey Carter. Listen.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet. And I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something. If I get my hands on you, I promise you, you're going to know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
Oh, yeah, I'm on one today. I came in hot because we not going to be one of this. Look at Trey got me good, y'all. He got me real good. That was Trey. He came up here talking about me real bad, talking about Doug ain't going to leave Jackie and Rashida and Kirk.
They not.
Yeah,
That's the black love. That's that black love. What they know about that black love?
I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue. Listen, but I will say this. Listen, come on, community. Come on now. Y'all can't just be taken from the tithes and offering. Listen, I need y'all to get in there and talk your shit. You can't just be tuned in and say, let me see what so-and-so gonna say. Let me see if so-and-so gonna go up there and curse so-and-so out today. You do it. You do it. Welcome, your girl next door. What you got for Saturday morning? I said what I said.
Queen, I really didn't have nothing, but I just want to state this. Huda is a snake. I don't care how y'all feel. I don't care who, whatever. Huda, I don't trust her, okay? Y'all just let it be. And I said what I said.
Oh, she threw another plate. That was your girl next door. She came up and she said, Huda is a snake. She don't give a damn how many of you out there like her. She don't like her. And she said what she said. Welcome, Deborah. Saturday morning, I said what I said. What are you standing on? Let's go, Deborah. Welcome. Child, let me kick Miss Deborah out of here. Hold on. Let me kick Miss Deborah out of here. She ain't even ready. Miss Deborah, come back up. Okay, I got another caller. Let's go. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Carla, what are you standing on?
Hey, Queen Shiba. Hey, how are you? Blessings to you. Anyway, I just want to say I wish Clarissa would shut the fuck up because I'm sick of her. She needs to get in the corner, read a book, and stay quiet. That's what she needs to do. And I said what the fuck I said. Another thing, was scrolling YouTube streets today, and I seen a clip where Marlene and Hotel was on a clip on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I wish they would just stop talking about Melody. Find you something safe to do. You said show your real life. Then do your real life and stay out of the past. She don't want you. I said what the fuck I said. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, all right. Welcome, Simone Wealthy. Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Shoot, I don't know, because I'm trying to get what you trying to get me up here, punk my people to come up on the panel. So let me come up on the panel. I ain't scared of you.
All right. Well, then talk you got the flow.
I ain't really got nothing to say, but I will say this. People, if someone blocks you and you create a whole new page using some of the same names, check yourself in. Just check yourself in to the nearest mental health facility. I said what I said.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened?
The same motherfucker. Every time I go on my page or something, different social medias, the same person who just done revealed themselves again this week. Girl. They come, you done blocked them once, you done blocked them here, you done blocked them there, and they still showing up.
Ever diagnosed with any type of like mental illness or any type of diagnosis, any type of learning disability, anything like that?
I have a crazy problem.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you, Simone Wealthy. Next caller, we got Little Miss Toot Toot. Welcome, Little Miss Toot Toot. Saturday morning, I said what I said. What are you standing on?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Chad. Hey, Palace. Listen, Queen, I just had to come up here and say that I have a problem with people who say they're on the spectrum, but they know right from wrong. I have a problem with people who call themselves delayed learning, but they know right from wrong, but they still want to talk shit. So this is going out to the little motherfucker who like to talk about Colonel Sanders, and he's black, but I'm black. But you want to talk about Colonel Sanders and you want to talk about a smaller YouTube channel. Go get your life. Go get a woman. Go find a man. Do whatever it is you need to do. But just stay away from the women who don't fuck with you. And I said what I said.
I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. I meant what I said.
Damn. Welcome, Deborah. Oh, welcome to. Oh, hold on. Let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath. Hold on.
Get your breath, girl.
Hold on. Welcome, Deborah, this Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon. I just want to say to whoever that Instacart shopper, customer was that gave me a 1 rating. I know you a damn lie. I know you a lie. Instacart took it off. They took it off, But I'm just like, y'all stop lying. When you know you get great service, and I know I provide that. I love what I do. I do it whenever I want to. But y'all give real honest, like, ratings. Like, not because you pissed off or you mad about something. I know that wasn't me. So I'm not claiming that, but I just wanted to say what I had to say. Shame on you, whoever you were. But anywho, have a great day, everybody. I'm out working.
Listen at me and listen at me clearly. If you don't want me coming for you, then just stop fucking coming for me, okay?
Oh, hold on. I think Queen Liz, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Good morning. Hey, I just wanted to say that
People can say they don't like something all they want, but the way they know words, lyrics, this, that, and the third, the order of the songs. I mean, the way that thing has been pirated, somebody needs to call Napster because something's gonna happen. So, yeah. Everybody's talking about things for 2 and 3 days. You know they love that track, and it was a bomb track. And I said what I said.
Oh my God.
Queen Liz said, whatever song y'all listening to, you talking about, she left. I thought she talking about Rashida. Y'all say y'all didn't, hold on.
Tea on the YouTube streets.
Huh?
I said I'm talking about True Tea on the YouTube street.
Oh, okay.
Boy, they snuck in. They put it on Napster. It is blowing up. It's the hottest thing.
Wow. Okay, that was Queen Liz. She said what she said. Something about the song that's on Napster. Ooh, Mayor of YouTube, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you getting on?
Hey, Queen, how you doing? I just have a question. Did you want to go to Rashida concert with me?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
We do not care. We do not care.
Oh my God. Can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
Wait, I got one more thing real quick. If these damn dogs don't quit killing things, I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind, Queen. And I said what I said.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
That was the mayor of YouTube trying to get me to go to the Rashida concert with her. Listen, I'm not going to play with y'all today. I'm going to take these ladies down and we are going to get into the thick of it. Okay. We're going to get into the thick of it. Thank you. Trey, who you had a question for?
Oh, I had a quick question for the lady that the lady that was after giving them rotten apples and them brown bananas down there at the Instacart. You know the Instacart people. You order something now.
Okay.
You get to. I just want to know what the fruit looked like. Did she order produce? Whoever it was. That's all I was asking. Because they'll give you some nasty looking produce.
You gotta give them instructions. Like for my tomatoes, I like my tomatoes firm. I like my avocados firm. Don't give me no mushy ass avocados. I don't like them. I like my lemon soft. What else? What kind of instructions do you give the Instacart person for your fruits and vegetables?
Listen, I gave them one time. I didn't give them no instructions, but after that one time, and they came over there with that brown ass, them rotten ass bananas and can on, like I was going to make some banana pudding. No, I said I'm gonna just go to the store and get my own produce because my grandma taught me how to.
That sounds like somebody that don't tip.
No, you tip, but they still, it just depends. I feel like sometimes on the whatever they got over there, but still, I go myself.
Oh, I was about to say, okay, hold on now. How much you tipping up people? We got another caller, y'all, that we're about to bring up for Saturday morning. I said what I said. Trey may have sparked something. Welcome, Miss Mary, to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What are you standing on?
Can you hear me?
Yep, you got the floor.
Okay. I'm talking to Deacon Walker. I'm a widow. I'm not a whore. You're a married man. When I come to church, I come to church to serve God. Now stay in your place. Now I said what the fuck I said. I'm tired. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, what's his name again?
Deacon Walker.
At the first at the first St. John?
No, that's not the Chinook.
Damn.
No.
Hold on. She said what she said.
I was about to ask her too,
Deacon
Queen.
Walker.
What church you belongs to?
Yeah, so we can go and visit.
Y'all need to stop. I said what I said. He know exactly what I'm talking about. I come to church for one thing. I'm a widow. I'm not a whore. Now you go over there with your wife and leave me alone.
What?
Okay, y'all have a blessed day. Take care.
Oh, the deacon trying to serve up that Mr. Good Boy. We're back there at the altar. They messy. They tell us who it is. They want to know. We want to just go to the church and support. That's
I
all we
am not
want to do.
naming that church. I am not naming that church. Y'all need to stop.
Girl, we just gonna cook some banana bread and drop it off. That's it. That's all we trying to do. We ain't worried about him.
Look, I said
Just go
what
ahead
I
and tell
said,
us.
and that's
All
it,
right.
Queen. That's it.
All righty.
Okay,
See, I
bye-bye.
told you. Girl, what if that man at the barbershop and he didn't heard his name and everybody didn't
Well,
stop
then I tried to talk to him in a very nice way at church. He know he's a married man. My husband dead and gone. Now you stay in your place.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mary, for coming up today. I'm gonna drop her back
No
down.
problem, Queen.
Okay, girl, that was some tea. Deacon Walker. Well, y'all, what if that man listen? Trey said he was trying to lay hands. That was funny. Let me drop the link just in case. That lady said, leave her alone. She come to get the word of God. Who had a stick in the Bible? Was it Moses that tapped that stick? Trey, who had a stick?
Who had a stick? You know, I don't.
He had a stick in the Bible.
I didn't pay attention to Bible study. I was just there for the music.
Oh, okay. You was there for who?
The music. You know, I was one down.
All right, y'all. We go not the deacon. Miss Linda had to come. Miss Linda said, not the deacon, girl. Yeah.
It was Moses. What too? Latrice said it was Moses.
Yeah, it was Moses that okay, child.
Oh, that part of the bed? Okay. Uh-huh.
But look, I'm finna the walking stick. Where? You better leave Miss Mary alone. That's all I gotta say. She come there for she is not a whore. She comes there for the word. Leave her alone. And I said what I said. I said what I said. Y'all, we're going to get into the thick of it, honey. Who should we start with? Who I want to start with, Trey? I'm gonna start with Who you think? Guerdy, Erica Mena, or Toni Braxton?
You know, I love me some Toni Braxton and I love me some Guerdy. Can we get Erica Mena out the way? Or is she kind of
Let's get her ass out the way.
Okay.
Ooh, see, with nobody worried about Erica Mena until Nene Leakes went and pulled her ass from the grave in the cemetery. Now, the only reason I'm covering this, and I ain't gonna say no name, somebody got in my DM, child, and they was upset. And baby, when I tell you they left a good long cussing out audio of cursing Nene out, the people was not feeling Nene having Erica Mena on her show. Erica is a racist. She called that girl a blue monkey. And Nene, people are pissed off because you did not handle her ass. And Nene, let me tell you what they said. And listen, y'all act like I know Nene. I don't know Nene. Now y'all finna get me in trouble with Nene. Trey.
I don't know Nene.
They finna get me in trouble with Nene. So Nene, they came to my DM. Hold on. They say you could tell it's They said they don't give a damn, Nene. Simone Wealthy said you could tell them it was me. Well, Simone Wealthy came to my DM, Nene, and she's upset. She said, why in the hell would you sit down as a Black woman when Erica Mena despises women of your skin tone, your texture, and called y'all blue monkeys and made the monkey noise and was doing all that noise, and you let her sit down in front of you. That's my dog. You let her sit down in front of you and play with you. You let her play with you. She didn't listen. That ain't mean any. They said at some point you got to draw the line. She didn't even deserve no fan hype. She didn't deserve any visibility on your platform. And you brought her racist Dominican ass up there and let her sit down and try to, pacify what she said. What's your thoughts on that, Trey?
You know, if I'm being honest, Nene has not had a guest on there other than Cynthia that I was really just like, ooh, you know, this is interesting and it's also kind of safe. I mean, if we're talking about Nene, you know, putting people on that have demoralized Black women, didn't Latasha Scott, another Black woman, destroy her sister's life? Didn't she have on Peter Thomas, a black man that destroyed Cynthia's life? It's a few of them. She had. Why was Krishan on her channel? It's a few of them that she's interviewed that I just don't. I kind of stopped watching, honestly, only because I'm not interested in the needy interviewer type thing. But I do agree with Simone. I don't really care for her.
You feel like it's a disconnect between who she's bringing versus who she say she is and what she stand for?
I feel like she's bringing on people that are hot topics. And whether we like them or not, they're just hot topics, or they're people that are going to spruce up some type of engagement on her channel, which I understand, and I see, I get why she's doing it. But like Simone said, this is not somebody that you would want on your channel, and I agree with her wholeheartedly.
All right, so Nene, there you have it. They said you going for hot topics, but the people are coming to you for depth. And so far, listen, not me. They say it ain't been no depth, and they said what they said. Welcome, healthcare workers. Saturday morning, I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hey, Queen Shiba. Hey, Palace. I'm not gonna too much hold Nene down for not holding down Black women in that way, because Nene is not the type to get into it factually in that way, if you understand what I mean. She's not the type to like really hold Erica Mena where she needed to be held down. I am a dark-skinned woman. Like Spice, I like to wear different hair colors. Erica Mena is a racist. She's a bigot, and she knew what she was saying. She knew it was wrong. She knew she's got Black children, and she's now ran back to her Dominican family, her people, to be able to hide in the back. But anytime she's ready to run and use the N-word, try to relate, but she continuously doubles down on what she said, because Spice supposedly said something about her and her child. What she said was true, Erica. You do not pay attention to that child. Spice was not lying. You are a racist, and I'm glad they kicked you off of that show. You should not be allowed back on TV. I'm glad they cut your check, and I hope it continues to get cut until you start to learn to be able to apologize and right your wrongs. And even in that apology, we are looking for sincerity and looking for you to have the understanding to unlearn what you've learned. Because you're like, oh, even the white girls were using the N-word on there, and they did worse than me. No, all of y'all are wrong, and we do not care. We do not care.
All right. That was a healthcare worker. She said what the hell she said. Thank you for coming up. And listen, I'm going to have to say this. I don't give a damn if she learned anything. It ain't I don't care about her enough. Let her take her ass back to where she came from. And as a matter of fact, I'm not even trying to be funny, and I typically wouldn't say things like this. I think because of the whatever's going on inside of Erica Mena, it's eating her from the inside out, because her beauty is fading fast. Her beauty is fading fast. So I don't give a damn if she learned anything, if she don't learn anything. Let her fall to her own demise. I don't give a damn for people like that come out and call people monkeys. Listen, ain't no type of training, learning is going to, that's not something you can train. You see what I'm saying? When somebody don't like you, you can't train them. You can't give them fucker. And I said what I said. I said what I said. I don't give a damn if she take accountability or not. She not. Because there's too many Black folks that likes to shuck and jive and put on blackface and sit in front of her. Hee hee ha ha. If you know, then you know. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah. So I said what I said as it relates to that. Let her go. Let her mess it up. I used to work with this chick, man. It was this Hispanic lady. She was bad to the bone. She was a Scorpio too. And I remember we worked for like a healthcare facility, and I would try to help a couple of girls that I work with, and she used to say, let them fuck it up. Let them fuck it up. Oh, baby, when I tell you that, baby, I rely on that. Don't help them. Let them fuck it up. Let them fuck it up. Let her fuck it up. That's on her. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let her set her own house on fire. Let me go through some of the comments. How I See It TV say, Erica pissed me off telling blatant lies. But here's the thing, Nene, if you gonna have her in front of you, at least put in a little action. Get with her, at least so you can have some clips where you see when you do interviews, if you do them right, you could have a trailer. You could have chopped her up, sliced and diced her in the most sophisticated way. which tells me, Nene, either you don't give a damn or you didn't do your research. Because it's kind of sickening to let somebody sit in front of you and say that and run that off when you know the play and you can go back and pull the clips. Your producer should have had clips ready. Hey, can you explain this? But you pointing your church finger up. A clip should have came of her running down Spice, calling her a monkey, saying how she would, baby, you should have told that up. That should have went viral. Now, if you're going to go that route, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Gently Koi K says, Erica Mena said what she said because she feels that she's better than Black women. She said that. She said she was better than Black women ever since she was a teenager. She said her and her sisters used to go down to the Bronx and dance against the Jamaican girls. And the Jamaican girls were jealous of them. Y'all don't remember? I ran that down. Go through my archives. Go to my page, look for my videos, and type in Erica Mena. She said they've been jealous of her. The Jamaican girls were jealous because the Jamaican boys liked them. And they were mad because her and her sisters could dance better than them. Go ahead, Trey.
No, I'm just laughing because isn't Safari Jamaican?
I think so.
She found out real quick.
Remember, the house that was built for them, okay? They did not like you, my friend. They only liked what was between your legs, and they come right back home. Go sit down.
And look, wasn't Spice Jamaican?
Spice is from Jamaica. Big up my girl.
All right, hold on. Let me get that money comes to me flowing. And listen, just for the record, if you have a business, a service, or a product that you would like to offer, don't forget that you can promo it here on this live stream of $50 super chat or higher. Type it in the chat what you want me to say, and we will highlight your business, your services, or whatever you're offering, okay? In real time. Give me 1 second, everybody.
Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, comes to me. Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me. Money.
All right. Flowing effortlessly by way of lies and more lies with a $5. $5, what I used to say, a 5-piece and a pepper. Erica not going anywhere because a lot of us are too damn forgiving in this culture. I said what the fuck I said. Listen, you're right. But Nene, that would have been a great opportunity for you to toggle that switch between Nene's talk show and go back to the old Nene on the Housewives and run her down for filth. You could have did it. In a sophisticated way. You could have read her down by way of questions. That's all I got to say. Simple yet stylish. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said, what you standing on.
Hi, Queen. Happy Saturday. Hi, Palace. So I just want to quickly touch up on Erica Mena. I was very disappointed when I saw the premiere video on Nene Leakes' YouTube channel, because when it came to Kim Zolciak on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene stood 10 toes down that Kim is racist. And a lot of us stood behind her and agreed with her and all of that good stuff. So I feel like there was a double standard when she interviewed Erica Mena, because she's also racist too. Racist, colorist, however you flip it, either way, she feels like she feels superior over Black women. And I'm kind of tired of people defending Erica as well, because prior to her disrespecting Spice and calling her a monkey, she actually did the same thing to Johnny Blaze on Love and Hip Hop New York. And she even went as far as to create a pick stitch and put Johnny Blaze's picture on one side and a monkey or a gorilla on another side and posted it on her Instagram. So this woman is a racist woman. She is a racist, point blank, period. And she does have that sense of entitlement because she has that look or aesthetic as a Latina woman. And there are some Black men that will put her on the pedestal and insult Black women just to lift her up. And I just want the Black community, including the celebrities and the people that rub shoulders with her, to hold her accountable. I was disappointed when Carlos King interviewed her about a year or two ago as well. And if people continue to give her the platform to come on and cry and try and get people to sympathize with her, she is never going to change. and I said what I said.
All right, I appreciate it. That's simple yet stylish. Here's the thing. Ain't nobody checking for Erica cokehead ass, and I said what I said. Whatever play and whatever favor she used to have with black men is long gone. Erica out here looking like a hot mess. Them demons are tearing her ass up from the inside out, like I said before. But here's the thing, Nene. This is where I feel like it could be a contradiction of what you stand for, what you say you stand for versus what you're doing. And not to critique you. They just upset, right? Because it's Saturday morning. I said what I said and they standing on business. You sue Bravo for racism. And then you bring a racist on your channel. Make it make sense. Let's go. SD, what are your thoughts? Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said.
Good morning, Queen of the Palace. So here's my take on this, and I know a lot of people are probably going to not agree, but I do believe that Erica is maybe a colorist, but I don't believe she's a racist. And let me tell you why. When I was growing up in Los Angeles, California, that's where I was raised. And also in Alabama, I would go to in the summertime. I had more racism, or should we say colorism, when I would go to Alabama. It was always, you black monkey, you black this, coming from the girls, or the girls that was light skinned with what we used to call the good hair back then. When I was around my Hispanic friends, I had the best love, the closest relationship with my Hispanic friends. They, I guess you want to call act black or whatever, like you want to call it. Some of my best friends were black. You know what I mean? Were Hispanic.
But have you ever known them to call somebody a monkey?
So that's what I was about to say. So when I was around my Hispanic friends, it was also some black girls that looked like that. And the black girls was the leader of our little group. And she would say things like that. And then the Hispanic girls would follow her, calling, yeah, blackie, yes, this, but they were just following along with her. But they identified more with the black culture. You see what I'm saying? So I don't believe that Erica is a racist, but I believe she still has that mentality of the colorism, more so of the racist. Like she's really thinking, oh, she's a nigga, she's a this. She's really looking at that colorism part. That's what I feel growing up in the deep South, where I used to get the most disrespect from my own black people just because they was lighter skinned, and then living in LA, being brought up around my Hispanic culture. So I'm not saying that she's not a colorist, but I don't believe it's more so as a racist. That's just my opinion about that.
Okay.
And Nene, I believe Nene is doing whatever it takes to get her show popping, trying to be more like a Wendy Williams type. She just needs more training, more learning of how to, make people accountable and, put them to the fire like Wendy would do. But I believe she's just trying to get anybody on that's going to get it talking and popping. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at her about that, but I do want her to hold them more to the flame like she did on Housewives. Call them out. And I said what I said.
I agree with you, because I was in the chat over at Nene's and they said something particular. I don't know who wrote it, but it was under Nene's name. They said, nobody is sponsoring this show. It's all me, y'all. And I'm glad you guys are over here supporting me. So I think that's sometimes why Nene holds back, because she could go off like how you said, Queen, to go off when she went on and came. I think that's it. No, that's what I think. I don't know what else it is. Why is she holding back then, Queen? Why?
Okay. Somebody got some background, so make sure.
Oh, maybe that's me.
Okay. So listen. First of all, that's the perfect time to go all in when nobody else's money is on the line. I sponsor Queen in the City. All of that comes out of my pocket. It's not a television. I pay for production. Production is extremely expensive. So that's why I can say what I say, because I feel like I'm credentialed and qualified to say, if you're going to go in, go ahead and go in now before you do get picked up by a network or get picked up by a media outlet, because it's your shit, it's your platform, it's your money. It's no excuse. You didn't go in because you didn't want to go in, and you didn't even have to go in and be an ignorant fool. You could have just pushed back and made her think about playing with you and your black intelligence. That's it. That's all I got to say about that.
Can I say something really quickly?
Makes sense, Queen. I got you.
I honestly, I don't agree with the sentiment. Or I'll say this. I know that you stated that we weren't critiquing. I actually am critiquing Nene. Not in a harsh way. I don't believe that she is in a place in her life anymore where she's paying attention to a lot of these social things that are going on, and especially in like the pop world. and the popular world, as far as like all of the different tea, all of the different shows. I don't even believe she watches a lot of this stuff. I'm not saying that she doesn't know anything about Erica Mena's, racist comments. I'm sure she has some type of information about it, but I don't believe that she knows as much as we may be expecting her to know when we're expecting her to kind of hold these people to a card or what have you. So I honestly believe that if she's going to go this route, because I believe that she's trying to do more of a, I'm Nene and I want to have conversations with popular people. If you just want to have conversations, that's one thing. But I think we're expecting her to be this this interviewee that she really isn't.
I'm gonna push back on you too. Let me tell you something. When you decide to sit in that seat and do an interview, you need to do your research. So
I
either
agree 100%
either
with
you
that.
lazy or you don't give a fuck. Remember, I said it early. Neither Nene, either you don't care, and I can't remember the other, or you gotta do. But I get what you're saying, Trey. You have to do your research. You can't be lazy. Your name alone is not enough. Now you are a YouTuber. It don't matter. The algorithm can't measure a Nene Leaks against a Queen Shiba or a Nene Leaks against a thousand subscriber channel. You got there quicker off of your name, but you got to work. You got to show up and show out. Otherwise, it's going to cause you to stunt your own growth. So that's an aspect of being lazy or not having the right people around you, to be honest with you.
Queen, can I ask you a question?
I agree with you too as well. I do feel like she has the wrong people around her, and she's not going to do that work. I feel like it's a lot easier for her to come against a Kenya, or say something about Candy, or say something about Kim, because she knows those people like the back of her hand. So those people are easy. It's the people outside of the Housewives that I feel like she's going to fall short on, because she's not doing the work it takes to be a real interviewer.
Queen, can I ask you something?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here, someone put in the comment, and I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. Colorism and racism is the same thing. The idea of it may be the same thing, but let me ask you a question. You know how they say, can a Black person be racist?
Yeah.
About their own race? You know how they always say Black people, we can't be racist, but we can. But when I'm talking about colorism and racism, that's why I gave the specific point to say, yes, she's a colorist, but as far as racist, if I'm a Black person talking about my another Black person, you're racist of your own, you're Black and I'm Black. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I distinguish the difference between, I had more hate comments, awful comments from my own race. So my race is not racist of my own race. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what was your question for me? I'm not.
Well, I was asking, can a Black person, you know how they say Black people can't be racist, but we can if we're racist of another race, right? White people, Hispanic, and all of that. But I gave, somebody put in the comments, colorism and racism are exactly the same thing. Don't defend. So I thought I made it clear to say and give examples by, yes, I believe she's a colorist, but not so much as racist. And I gave the reasons, but I don't believe it's the same.
You were answering the question. You didn't have a question.
I was asking you if it's the same. Do you think it's the same? Because I gave examples. My own race was talking about me.
Okay.
And so if it's the same, I thought that person was just being a colorist, not a racist.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Trey.
I wanted to ask her, so would you say that somebody calling someone else a monkey is being colorist? Because that's a monkey is totally different outside of just colorism. I believe that she's making racist remarks when she's saying things like,
well, that's what I said. It was the light-skinned Black girls that was calling me Black monkeys, Black this, Black that. When I would go home to Alabama, and for the summer, it was the light-skinned girls with the pretty hair.
Sorry to interrupt. Pause. Make sure y'all are listening to each other's questions.
Mm-hmm. So that's what.
So that y'all don't go down the rabbit hole, because we like to keep it to where it makes sense. What was your question against Trey?
My question was, I was just asking her, do you believe that it is just colorist to call someone a monkey?
Yeah, so that's why I gave the example. I believe it depends on who is sending the message.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gave the example of when I was in Alabama. I was being called black monkey, black ape, blackie, and all of that from other black girls that were more lighter complexion or had the the what we call good hair back then, the more that was more on the white side, but they were actually black.
Okay.
And
Well,
so what you call those them racist.
can you clarify what you were saying? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. Because then we can go back and forth all day, and that's specific to her experience, and we kind of getting away from Erica Mena and Nene.
Right. I was going back to Erica Mena because I was trying to see. I just wanted her to clarify if she believed that Erica Mena was racist or was she a colorist. That's all I was asking. I want to clarify.
Yes, and that's what I was saying, that people might not agree, but from my experiences, I felt like more of her being a colorist from me dealing with the Hispanic culture as well as the black culture, where I've dealt with both colorism and racism. I just got more of that vibe from her, and that's why I gave the reason for me why I got that vibe from her. But it's still bad. I just felt like she was more of a colorist than a racist. That's all I was saying.
No, you answered it for him. All right.
Can I just add something quickly before we move on, Queen?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to dismiss the previous caller's experience. Your experience is, that's your own. I'm in no position to dismiss that at all. But I feel like if someone of a lighter complexion, whether you are black, Latino, Hispanic, Asian, if you are referring to a black woman or a black man as a monkey or some sort of animal or some sort of insult that stems from slavery, when the white slaves would call black people monkeys and all sorts of inhumane things, that is racist. I'm just saying, in my opinion, and from my experience as well, because I've never experienced racism from a white person to my face, but I've experienced racism from light-skinned black people, whether they're interracial or whether they're fully black, but they're light-skinned. And to me, that was racist for them to
So that's why I asked Queen the question, what is racism? I thought you have to be if it's the same race, it's not considered a racism of your own race.
Okay, there's a such thing called internal racism. That's where it's coming from the same race, where you have a
so that's why I asked. Yeah.
You have black people that don't like black people. Well, let me go to Revelation 1. Revelation, welcome. What are your thoughts? You got to come off mute. And then we got to move on. We're going to go to the next topic. Revelation.
I'm here.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Good morning, Palace. I just came on to kind of try to educate the young woman about racism and colorism. Racism is categorized as showing prejudice or discrimination against a person or people, okay, on the basis of their membership in particular radical ethnic groups. Now, your colorism is prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people in the same ethnic or racial group. When Erica Mena called the young woman a black monkey, you got to distinguish the black from the monkey, because we all know humans are not monkeys. She was being sarcastic when she said that. But to put the black on the front of it showed that she is a radical, racist person. And let's just be clear. Anytime you find someone that talks about color, you're not talking about the whole ethnic group. You're talking about that individual and her color. So Erica Mena is racist against the young woman she called the black monkey. I'm just saying, you guys have a great day.
All right. Thank you. That was beautiful. That was the Revelation 1. She came up here to say, listen, here are the facts. Here's this versus that. That's it. That's all. Thank you for coming up. And she's going to go back to the chat to join y'all. We going to go on. So you said you like Guerdy. We may as well get into it while we're talking about racism. Let me give a rundown of what's happening on the Real Housewives of Miami. Okay. So listen, this is an adjacent to what we've been talking about. And I want to talk a little bit and give a summary snapshot of Guerdy. Okay. And there's been a lot of concern that Guerdy has been treated unfairly and possibly due to hidden biases by a few of her castmates, but in particular, Julia. Okay. And they feel like the cast, the platform, and just the people that are there, right? They've minimized how she's felt. And also they kind of feel like, listen, you're trying to hold her to a different standard than you do. I'm gonna just say white girls, but they're not white. The Latina girls, the lighter Latins, right? That come off as white. You can, but they're not, right? But y'all get what I'm saying. So Julia, the fight started when, well, actually the passive part started when Julia didn't do everything she could to ensure that Guerdy got on that Zoom meeting. And according to Julia, she was just kind of busy. She was multitasking. Everybody else got on. Guerdy did her due diligence. So that was the issue. The missed Zoom and the text that Guerdy sent afterwards when she couldn't get in. Hey, is there a different link? I can't get in. And Julia said, well, just wait till the news comes out. And that's what the meeting was about. Now, for me, that established we're not really good friends. And if I have to hold Guerdy responsible, read between the lines. If your homegirl send you a text like that, y'all not really friends, okay? Julia saw it as cold when Guerdy said, congrats. Guerdy felt excluded and dismissed, which goes back to her childhood. Then we go on to the water toss at the wedding, okay? It was, some people are saying that's symbolic aggression. That you're being aggressive to this Black woman to where you feel like as a white woman, you could throw water in her face. And to Julia, well, it's a reaction to me feeling lied to. I felt betrayed. I felt like she told me to be quiet. The fans are outraged. They called it disrespectful. They called it very disrespectful. Let's see. Then Guerdy retaliates at her cancer event, and she shows texts that she feels like would what is it called, y'all? That would
vindicate.
It starts with an R. You know when somebody say, I have been not redeemed, it starts with an R. The word I'm thinking of. Let me look in the chat. What's the word? Y'all think about it. It's a word in English. It's when somebody has been able to
Is it like vindicate?
I've been vindicated. Okay, Guerdy shows this. It was a V. Guerdy shows these personal texts between she and Julia to establish that Julia has not been honest with the group. She's been misleading to vindicate herself. Okay, she feel like, let me be transparent. This is a great place to show it, and it's proof that Julia's not who you think she is. Julia's response to that is, you broke trust. There's nothing you could ever do to come back from that. Let me ask y'all something. Do you feel like there's a hint of racism, or is this just a friendship that has gone sour?
I've seen like the first few episodes of Miami. I haven't seen the wedding water toss, but I did watch the portion where they kind of went back and forth, or Julia and her old ass wife was showing a lot of hate towards Guerdy and being very cold to her at, I think, Lisa's party because of that whole situation. I'm not 100% sure if it's just racism, but I definitely believe in watching the Housewives of Miami that Guerdy is not liked by most of those girls because she is a self-made woman.
Because she's a
And
what?
I think a self-made woman and a very successful self-made Black woman. I do believe that. I don't think it's just Julia. I think a lot of those girls really don't see it for her because they didn't see it for that other girl who was very self-made as well.
Kiki.
But not Kiki. I don't really care for Kiki. Kiki's a bad wench that just kind of plays her part and jumps and hops to any white woman that'll let her be an actual full-time cast member on the show rather than just a friend of, like she's been. But Guerdy is the real one. She's a real one. And I hate, number one, that they are treating her like that, and number two, that they allowed Julia and Martina Navratilova, whatever them old ass women, to adopt 2 Black children. No matter how much money you have, y'all are not gonna be old enough. Y'all are too old to take care of them babies, and y'all are not gonna be able to take care of them for that much longer. But I said what the fuck I said. I'll leave it alone.
Okay, let's if the truth be told, most Latins don't care for blacks. Most. I didn't say all. If the truth be told, we're gonna start there. Okay. There's this superiority complex. The second thing is Guerdy makes me uncomfortable at times because she's clawing and clawing and clawing for their attention. She wants to be valued. She wants to be accepted. And she wants to be liked by those women. And there's been times I've been watching that show, I became really uncomfortable as a Black woman. As somebody, when she would cry and talk about her childhood and being pushed out. Why would you give that much importance to them? Why are you making them your God? And if you don't, why is it important that they accept you? If they don't, you're gonna have to stand up and do what you do on this show. There's been aspects of it where I've been extremely uncomfortable for her need to be wanted by them. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I felt like Guerdy, I'm going to get to Julia. I felt like Guerdy ruined her beautiful event by showcasing those text messages. It wasn't about Julia to me. It's about Black excellence. And I don't care what she went through with Julia. I feel like she muddied her own event. I feel like that could have waited. You wasted, and y'all, this is not a racist statement. This is like real, because this is a fact. You wasted a primetime spot where they're dedicating this segment to you and your show, right? That's the climax of it, to a white woman. And what I mean by that, showing the text messages, they ain't even remembering so much so the good parts of it. It's completely overshadowed by the drama. I didn't like that. April says, yes, I agree. She should have not taken that moment to get at Julia. Girl, you gave that away to her. She got to earn that. She got to earn that. For you to mention her at your show, at your event, it was beautiful. I was uncomfortable at home. She was
so
wrong.
Queen, are you saying she pulled a Kenya?
Pretty much, but not so. Yeah, pretty much. But it was just, it didn't even get anywhere. It was too many text messages. Nobody read them. It was like, it gotta make sense. It gotta be a phenomenal chess move. And she didn't. Why would you give up your event to her? Does that make sense?
No, that makes a lot of sense. I don't understand it either. And I hate that for her, that she gave up her event, that was on TV for her, to somebody that doesn't even care about her at all.
And guess what? They still talking about it and trying to minimize and diminish the fact that that woman threw a glass of water on you. They're making it what you did at your event bigger than what she did to you. Is it manipulation? Yeah, but you helped them. You gave them the knife. You gave them the weapon. What are y'all's thoughts on that? Y'all didn't think I was going to say that.
Oh, I agree. And it's crazy. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. No, it's just, go ahead, Trey.
Oh, I thought I heard someone else about to speak. I was just going to say, it's crazy that Julia and because I believe Julia and her wife both suffer from cancer. So for all three of them to just kind of, it's just weird. It's weird, and I really hate that for Guerdy, that she kind of gave them that power.
I think. Let me just tell you something. In other races, age is a factor. Ageism is a factor. Not so much so in our community, because we age well as Black women. So you got the Marisols, you got the Julias. What's her wife's name? It starts with the M.
Martina.
Yeah. And also Alexia coming up next. Third, fourth. One to a close fourth. They're aging out the game. And they age like bananas. You hear me?
Very
and they
much.
know, Julia knows she's aging. Right? Because in other races, as you start to get older, you get sidelined, you get benched. So she hooked up with the Black chick. And it happens a lot if you understand race dynamics until something better comes along. The moment she started to show herself as not your friend and as a hater, you should have let her ass go, Guerdy. You should have let her go. Period. and she got in on the cool bus, she didn't need your black ass no more. But I be wanting black women to feel better about themselves. Why would you even give a fuck? Excuse my language. If I get it hurts and you thought you were friends, but girl, if you understand the game, and I ain't gonna say it out loud, the code, girl, that's it. That's all. I want to read something that Coco Lee says. Guerdy doesn't realize those women, even though those with more money don't like her and are jealous of her relationship with her husband. The only solid marriage on the show. They don't like her. Yeah, they don't like her at all. And women, well, some of you, when you realize people don't like you, stop talking. Guerdy talks too much too. I want to say that. Stop talking, over explaining yourself. Get yourself in a room with people that are interested in what you have to say. I ain't gonna lie. Outside of that, Guerdy talks too much for my taste. Them women don't give a damn about your feelings, what you went through. They don't give a shit about you having cancer. Can we just keep it real?
Keep it real. I agree with you.
Jump in when y'all feel like a girl 14. Welcome.
Hi, I want to stand on business. I want to say, I want the world to leave Christian Jesus Porter alone. Leave that baby alone. And I'm standing on business, and I'm dropping the mic on that one. Bye-bye.
All right. She said what she said, y'all. She's behind on the live. She about 30 minutes. She about 30 minutes behind on the live. So what I'm gonna do is just keep it to the ones that's already up here, because some of y'all are behind on the live. That's all right. We're gonna pick up where we lost. Them women don't give a damn about her. Y'all so funny in the chat. The chat is wow. The chat is wow.
Tell Krishan to stop going over there to them people parties, eating their food at the buffet pan. Get her a plate and fix her a plate. Somebody fix that lady a plate.
We gonna keep it rolling. We gonna stay on target.
I do feel I 100% agree with you though, Queen. It really is kind of a pain to see Guerdy kind of put herself through this situation, because even though the girls don't like her, she at least had some type of name on the show as far as like her placements. When we talk about Housewives, Julia was a nobody. Julia was a nobody, and she found the right. I guess she found the right time to kind of find the person to pick on, because the other girls was all infighting with themselves. That Guerdy was kind of on the outs. Is not as far as like them liking her, but as far as she really didn't have anybody to combat with. So I feel like Julia was like, well, yeah, let me find somebody. This will be the right one to pick a fight with, so that I can have some type of notoriety or vision on the new season. And I hate that Guerdy didn't like realize that. And she's sitting over here trying to play why you're not my friend, and I'm vindicated and all this. No, baby, you need to stand up. Stand up, put your boots on, and get that white leg together.
Folks are trying to get 15 minutes of fame off of her, and they are achieving to do so. She just didn't see it coming.
You know why? Healthcare. Can we talk honestly?
Where
I'm at.
Absolutely.
She talked too much.
Yep, it's true.
She didn't stop talking enough to read the room and observe what's going on around her, and watch the plays that they're trying to make against her. She's too busy hustling to be light. She's supposed to been read into that. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of black women don't know their worth. You're a huge come up, even when you think you ain't. There are women that, okay, let me attach myself to her on the job. Let me attach myself to her in the family, And then when something better comes along, I'm gonna get my clout off you. I don't think Julia ever liked her. I don't think she ever liked her. And I think Guerdy became too much for her to handle, because as a struggling older white woman, Latin woman, right? I'm struggling for clout on the show. And every 5 minutes, I got to hear you talk about your goodness, your greatness, what's going on with you. And I think when she got that one-on-one time with her on that cruise ship, she couldn't take it no more. And I'm not blaming Guerdy, but I'm just calling the play. And Guerdy didn't read the room, because you could have been and avoided that. You keep crawling back, trying to figure out, I ain't coming to your damn Zoom. I don't give a damn. Once I know you don't like me, I ain't coming to celebrate no intimate moments. Oh, don't do that. It's that. No, that's for people that like you, that care about you. And at some point, let's be real, Guerdy didn't like her neither, because you wouldn't have said congrats. Oh, y'all quiet now. They quiet down, y'all. Coco Lee says Guerdy is blind to their implicit bias, and she's not blind to it. She has a bigger weakness. She wants to be liked. She's not blind to it. She's calling it. She's being very careful. And listen, don't get me started, y'all. We can go deep on this. She's being very careful about how she calls it because she understands the politics involved with it. So she wants to make sure she says the right thing. She does the right thing because she is married to a white man. So she understands how the white world works. I don't think she's blind to it.
I can agree with that, and especially because Guerdy is a professional. She's like a real professional. Like these other girls, they have all these little side gigs, selling their feet on Instagram and OnlyFans. This lady has a bona fide career, and she's one of those people like, I can't be seen in a certain type of light. So I can see her understanding the game, but trying to navigate it in a different type of way.
Yes, but in a way that's not coming across as confident. She's
Right.
talking a little bit too much. And the reason why I said God's child said Guerdy is still going to come out on top if she learns to manage her mouth. You can't talk that much in business. You can't talk. She's gonna have to, and it's nothing to talk, but you got to know when to shut it down sometimes. You know what I mean? There's times that Guerdy was talking and other women was talking that had nothing to do with it, and Guerdy would cut them off and think you got to manage it. She's high energy. She has a lot of energy, and there's an overflow of this goodness, and too much of anything is not good. That's what I'm trying to say. That's it. Too much of anything isn't good. But Julia, I don't think Julia like her wife like that. I don't. I don't know why. That's just the read I get. That's just the read I get. I don't think she like her wife. And I could be wrong. I'm not gonna say she's pretending, but I just
I feel like she enjoys the access that a star, tennis player with those types of doors to open gives her. But I agree. I don't think she likes her. I think she loves her out of, convenience.
how long have they been married?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay. Healthcare, you good? You want me to drop you down?
No, I'm good. I'm listening. I'm here.
Okay, got you. How long she been married? Do y'all know? Queen Liz, welcome.
Hi, I was just going to say, I think that Adriana and Julia had a little affair thing back a few seasons ago when all the toe sucking of it all was happening. And I think Guerdy knew about it. And I think when she was just trying to get straight, like, hey, I didn't lie about whatever the text about the cruise thing was, they all bailed out because they all have cheated too. Well, not all, but like, oh, if we're doing this, we got to go. Let's get the cameras out. Because Adriana had come back on this season with some different energy for Julia as well. And Julia tried to throw her under the bus to be like some little hoe or whatever. So I think there's more going on with that. And I don't think Martina realized what she was getting into when she got with Julia and her farms and her chickens and all this other than that. And the way that Stephanie lady was looking at her husband when he was complimenting Martina on her tennis career, I just could not with it. But anyway, that was all.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I want to say this. Did y'all not see anything wrong with how quickly you just get home from the cruise with your husband and this woman calls you and say, oh my God, my spouse can't go. You say, okay, let me change out my suitcase. I wish I would. I'm tired. And I'm too eager for me. Too eager. And then she left you and kind of let you hang out by yourself. That's what I mean. The desperation of it all. I'm more upset with Guerdy than I am with Julia. I am. Because I'm like, hold on, you got to pull back. You got to give a damn about yourself. I want you to have a little, I need you to erect your spine a little bit and adjust your crown. What is you doing? Thank you. Diva says Queen is on point. FYI, Julie is not Latina. She's Russian. Okay, cool. Thank you. I just don't like the fact of I just got back and I'm because you need me as a filler and then you treat me like crap. Nah. And then I'm doing everything and bending over backwards to jump on your Zoom. It should have ended there. That's all I'm saying. And to me, Guerdy has to become be careful of not become a glutton for punishment. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me see what else. And also, Guerdy, I'm side-eyeing your husband. I don't know why, but I am intuitively.
Oh, don't do that, Queen. Don't do that.
Why?
That's that black white love. Don't the interracial love.
Oh.
Give it up for the interracial. Give it up for the interracial love. Now they've been together forever. That man ain't leaving her. He want a piece of her coin. He's not gonna get rid of her for nothing.
Okay. Listen, let me go to some of these comments. Oh, Lord, y'all not finna listen. Does Erica identify as Black? No, she identifies as Dominican. And, we recently had that issue with Love Island. You know what I'm saying? Love Island. Who else was these Dominicans that openly share their discard for Black women in particular. Yeah. So let's go. Y'all want to go to Toni? Y'all want to go to Toni Braxton?
What's going on with Toni Braxton?
Baby, first of all, Toni and Birdman, y'all, they just hit their anniversary. Let me go up. Let me
get they was divorced.
Huh?
They still married? I thought they had divorced.
Yeah, she came out with a small teaser yesterday talking about anniversary, but didn't really put a lot on it. You know what I'm saying? Fans are shocked that she came out and poked her head out to kind of tease her relationship, quote unquote, her marriage with Birdman. And it's just a conversation that people are having because, listen, a couple of days after the wedding, Toni filed for divorce. Did y'all know that?
Yeah,
I knew that, Queen. I knew that.
Yeah.
And again, why even? I don't know. You had a great relationship. Y'all were together for years. You go and get married. 2 weeks later, you want a divorce. What is up with that, Toni? Why?
Hey, girl, because he left the wedding early. Did y'all know that?
No, Queen. Inform us, please. What?
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he left let me just say allegedly. And I was going to cover it a few months ago. And then I said, nah, I ain't going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it alone. It's being alleged that they got married, right? Yesterday was their 1-year anniversary. They got married last year, August 8th, 2024. And 2 weeks later, 2 days later, I'm sorry. 2 weeks later, she filed for divorce. 2 weeks later, she filed for divorce. And she cited their separation date. So I was right. I just got my details kind of out of line. She cited the date of their separation to be August 10th. Listen to me again. They got married August 8th. She cited they separated 2 days later, August 10th. 2 weeks after separating, 2 days after separating, she filed for a divorce. It's being alleged because of Kimora Lee Simmons. Quit playing with me. Yes, did y'all know that?
Here go Kimora again. I didn't know that.
What?
Yes.
Kimora? How does Kimora mix in here? I am
Because Birdman
confused.
allegedly has been messing with Kimora for years.
Oh,
Look, they already know.
God help us. Brian.
And
what you
Kimora
doing?
told him he better get his ass to where she was. And he left. The same day after the wedding, the same day, and left and told her that there you go. Didn't he go hang out with Kimora? Yes, ma'am. Kimora told him, you better get your ass here now. So he left Toni, y'all, the same day, not a few days, the same day, which is why she filed for separation 2 days later. Left her ass a few hours after saying, I do.
Oh my God. And the blogs have been trying to make people think that Toni is a gold digger. Really, to hear this piece. Well, you know what I'm saying, Queen, but we didn't have all this backstory. Well, at least I didn't.
Yeah, so Toni was gonna hit him where it hurt, but Toni, you at that point, you was just married 2 weeks when you filed for a divorce. You know what I mean? Separating the separation. You should have just got an annulment. So then she came back, they reconciled. And I think because of public embarrassment, humility. And I think probably, if I had to guess, he leaned in a little more to protect Kimura's reputation because it had gotten out that he left that wedding and went to be with Kimura for a couple of weeks. Y'all, he did not stay with Toni. Those 2 weeks that it took her to file the divorce, he was allegedly with Kimura.
I'm gonna have to assume that she's been going through this with Birdman for some time now.
Yeah,
I agree with that, and and that's why I question your questioning as far as her being a gold digger. Now, I don't have a problem with digging gold, and I feel as though at least she found a nice little ditch to dig in because
No, that's what the
Birdman has
blogs were saying.
coin.
I didn't like question that.
Right,
Like that's
right.
what the
You were
blogs were saying about
agreeing
her.
with it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm saying I agree. I'm agreeing with the blogs, kind of, sort of. I can see what they're saying.
Yeah.
I feel as though she probably did. I feel like she might have pawned that ring. Back when she had lost that wedding ring on the airplane, allegedly, quote unquote. I feel like she probably went down there and pawned it because she was mad at him, and now she was mad at him again. So she decided to,
But she's been mad at Birdman. It had to have been a number of times. They've been together a good number of years. Why get married to him, knowing how you know
Hold on,
him?
healthcare workers, what's that noise when you talk? That shh, shh, shh. Are you wearing a?
I wonder if it's my earphones. Maybe it's my earphones. I'll hold it like this.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry about. Why now marry Birdman? Like, why now? Y'all been together for years. Why now marry him and then meet yourself in this problem? You knew he was always like this. So what now?
Okay.
I feel like she knew she may have known.
Go ahead.
Or is it me? Is it me? Okay. I think she may have. She probably knew what was going on, and sometimes I'm not sure. I don't know Toni Braxton like that, but I feel like some people think, okay, well maybe it's some type of I need some stability from you if I'm going to continue to be with you. I love you, and I'm okay. I'm slightly okay with you, doing your thing with Kimura or such and such and so, but if we're going to stay together and I've been with you this long, we need to get married so I can have some type of something on paper. So when I get rid of you, I will have something I can leave with something, through the courts, because I don't know what's going to happen, any other time. Because, with him, he has a lot of stuff going on, every now and then somebody's getting sued, this, that, and the third by all these artists. And, the music ain't hitting like it used to. So you never know. I think she might have been marrying him for some type of stability on paper.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to go with 2. He got that paper. So the rap game is a little bit differently, as we all know from the Diddy case. You can have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When we think about why would she do this, we thinking in regular people. These are not regular people that have our money. He got that money comes to me just like anybody else, a Jay-Z or rest of them, right? So when you think about these girls, that's not a problem. But when it's my time, period, point blank, right? We talking about women that are being pampered, propped up, and taken care of. But then when you find out that your competition is a Kimura Lee Simmons and he spends a little bit more time with you initially because you Toni motherfucking Braxton, okay? And it looks like Kimura's getting left behind in the dirt and you steady making gains on her. And now you leading the pack. You're not worried, right? You're not worried. And okay, you think you got him. Y'all say love bombing, but I think that's what they do in that industry. That's just what they do. It ain't tricking if you got it. He's whining and dining her like he do the rest of them. And may the best man win, the best woman in this case. So then you get Toni, who ain't built for this, but Kimura is. Kimura's hood. What was the name of that clothing line she had?
Baby Fat.
Yeah, baby fat, hood, ideology, apple bottom type of thinking. Kimura ain't worried about it. She been married 3, 4, 5, 6 times. She don't give a damn. She's at a point in her life. You just come see me when I summon you. Kimura runs shit in her life, okay? She bout that life. That's fine, you with her, but when I call you, you better come. And I don't even want to marry you. So you don't think that's attractive to him? You don't think that money is being wired? Kimura can enjoy the benefit of not having to put up with him full time. So Toni gets a little smart. This is what I think. And say, okay, I'm not really built like that, but I can learn. Let's go ahead and get married. He proposes. He's still seeing Kimura. She's pissed off. I lose the engagement ring or I pawn it, whatever. I get a new one or I find it. Okay. And now I'm going to marry you. I still think you know, doing the right thing. And right when I thought, after saying I do, that you did, you were on the first thing smoking to go see Kimora. So I went and filed a separation 2 days later. You still ain't home? 2 weeks later, now I'm pissed off. I'm about to humiliate you publicly or humiliate Kimora publicly. And then somebody pulled my coattail and say, go ahead. Either he said, let's make it work, or somebody coached Toni on making it work so that when you do file, at least you have enough game time in the marriage where you can ask for a little something, something. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
I completely agree. The only thing I'll say differently is that I'm under the impression that Toni knows, and Toni is just as good as Kimora when it comes to the game. And these public displays of humiliation are just her tactics. She wasn't going nowhere. She was like, okay, well, you wanna roll? Okay, well, let me do this. Let me put this out in the streets. Let me know that because at the end of the day, we all, you know, have affection for Toni Braxton as well as Kimora. But toe to toe, Toni Braxton, in the eyes of public opinion, I feel like is going to beat a Kimora Lee Simmons, only because Toni she's known from the whites and the blacks.
I don't know. Toni did know about his behavior. However, I think the reason why she stayed is because he is attentive to Toni. He is a provider and a protector. But the whole Kimora, I didn't know Kimora was in the picture at all. So that's a surprise to me. But now I know she knew how he was. However, the reason why she didn't go anywhere is because anytime she ever needed him, and he was very out there with Toni, very loving, very caring. But Kimora, this whole Kimora story's got me thrown off. But all I can say is, I don't know why, girl, you married him and put yourself into this position now. I understand it's for the paper. I understand to get the more money. I'm not going to marry you, bro, if I know that you've been doing these. I love you, but I'm not going to go to that next step. No.
Well, that's where Toni's the weaker vessel between her and Kimora. Kimora already know, I ain't got to marry you to get what I need from you. But I'm running this shit. You better get on that plane. I said what I said, and he left.
And when you think about Kimora, go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's where Toni's a little bit wet behind the ears. Is it wet? Y'all say wet behind the ears. She ain't got that. You can't be going in that rap game, moving like you in the R&B industry, moving like you still in that church when Miss Evelyn had you singing. Girl, it's a whole different ball game out here.
I can't believe that she's that being with him that many years, and also being in the RM. If they're not, they're in entertainment per se, but you can't be that naive. You've seen Birdman move, you know his ways, so you're going to be that naive to still take the next step and jump the broom? Why?
They're saying that Toni,
Toni Braxton. Toni Braxton was humiliated on TV by Oprah Winfrey about some Gucci sweatwear. She does not want to find herself in that space again. Toni Braxton we've all known Toni Braxton to be the caretaker for her entire family. I can see why she is able to remove her, feelings or thoughts about him being with other women, because she needs that stability. Kimora Lee Simmons doesn't necessarily need that type of stability because she has moved differently. Her first marriage was to a mogul. Like,
how old was she? How old was she when he was messing with her? 14, allegedly, or 15?
Right. She was a teen.
15, I think. She was a teenager for sure.
But so she's already been used to that high life. Toni Braxton was more than likely to take care of her damn husband too. The first one, Carrie. So now that I don't know her. I'm just saying from my perspective as a viewer who kind of understands some of the things or have heard some of the gossip, it makes sense for me to believe that she is more inclined to stay with him, as well as get married. Because when you have that paper, it just kind of solidifies certain things a lot more for her.
But that's why I would have never married him, because if you humiliate me while we're married, it's even worse. It is even worse. Why go to the next step with him? And especially him. Now, I know he loves her and I know you love him, but still, I don't know.
I'm gonna read this comment, but healthcare, it's because she don't know no. She's undeveloped in that industry, and what I mean, she playing with the big dogs, with these street niggas that don't have no heart. He left at the altar and went and flew to see Kimora. And the board housewife says that Kimora and Birdman were together for 15 years. I think you talking about him. She knew. She knew. She said he's gonna pay me for my pain. So Kimora's been in the picture for a long time. Tony's been around about 7 years. Kimora's been around double that time. And if she wanted to, and listen, if you go back, was not Kimora married then? Was she not married then? During 15, 16 year period? You go back
to
and do the research.
another big actor, John Vincent.
Maybe that's why they divorced. Okay. Are we connecting dots here?
She said the difference is Tony spends money like it's free. Kimora knows how to collect money and keep it well hidden. Period.
Yeah, she does overspend. She's already been put to task about that.
Yeah. Yep. 15 years old. Like, so I don't know, Birdman, like, and I don't know what Tony doing. She could have still got the benefit of him without marrying him. Girl, y'all don't even go together.
Exactly. But I like, you know what's Queen? I like them together. I don't know. It's a problem. I like them together. I don't know. I like the hood / good girl. Something about, I like that whole situation. And I liked them together. But I just was like, why are you going to marry him, Tony? Like, what you had going on was just, that was good. You didn't have to go to the next step with him. He's not the next step guy. No.
You have to understand, he didn't just marry Tony. He married Tawanda. He married Mama E. He married the whole family. Tony still take care of them folks. I believe it.
That's true. That's true. But she also married into like Birdman style, Birdman flex, street hustle, money over money over money, artists, cash money, all of it. So I don't know.
I feel like when her first marriage was more so the love, and this is more so I need stability.
Yes, the protection, the stability, that piece who's going to be, your person. I believe they found that in each other, but the marriage, oh.
I think that sounds good and nice. And that's a fantasy. Healthcare workers. She didn't find her person. She found a fool.
She found a bag.
Yeah, a bag.
She found the bag, a good bag too.
Okay. But she trying to domesticate. You can't domesticate no wild animal. Go on and let him eat his meat raw. You know what I mean? She trying to clean him up. Don't clean him up. See, and that's another thing we do when women, let me clean him up. Leave him like he is. You want to clean him up to benefit you because you embarrassed by the tats and you embarrassed. Tony was embarrassed. Tony was embarrassed and tried to think that she was going to get him publicly. And then it came out that after it came out, he was with Kimora. And then she thought better of it. I think it's better if I kind of back up off of this and stay a little bit longer. So.
Well, wasn't the marriage in secret as well? Like they didn't have no big to do.
They didn't. I don't remember them, coming out and be like, "Oh, I'm married to him now." Blah blah blah. I've seen them interact, like on the show, and I've seen them interact in like other places where they're out together and being in love. But the wedding piece, no, didn't see none of that anywhere publicly.
Yeah, I didn't know. None of us saw it. And then they were saying, "I see some of y'all. Let me go ahead and put it out there. Cut Tony the check."
Right.
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. She ain't getting shit. Didn't he owe Lil Wayne $50 million? Or something? Didn't you remember?
Yeah, they had that issue. Yeah.
He's not sleeping with Lil Wayne. Toni Braxton just needs
exactly.
Don't do that. Don't you do that, Queen.
You don't know who he's sleeping with.
We don't, and that's why I was about to say, Toni Braxton, let that man cheat. Let that man cheat in peace. Just let him cheat in peace. That's all you got to do.
With all that money, you can go. Listen, girl, sit down. Let him go see Kimora.
Hey. I would have been sitting in my castle, but I'm not gonna marry you, bro. Nope.
Babe, I'm gonna make you some banana nut bread to take with you. Go ahead. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Right.
Do what you want to do, sir.
Tell Kimora to send you back with some of them jeans. I need some baby fat.
Thank you. That's why I guarantee you Kimora put this collaboration together that he got on around his neck. That's giving baby fat.
Probably.
Now they
That's right.
said, I saw y'all. Would you marry? They told me, would you marry Birdman in public? Hell no.
Not in secret. But again, I would have never came out to say that we're married. We would have been like one of them underground weddings. But again, publicly, we're just together. I am not going to admit that I'm married to you. No.
Period. They said, I'm sorry, you cannot get me to admit. I mean, to marry somebody that kissed another man in his mouth. Mm-mm. He used to tongue Lil Wayne.
Oh my God, Queen.
He did. Am I lying?
Oh
I
my
think
Didn't
God.
he used to tongue Lil Wayne?
Something was going on. Something was going on.
Look at y'all. Now y'all quiet.
No, I said I think it. I think it.
Yeah. And you to my Lil Wayne. I
Said
said
he
who?
seen it. Oh
I think
God.
it.
And you to my he wouldn't. Okay. And then he kept Lil Wayne money. Didn't want to pay him. You remember all of that?
Mm-hmm. That was a big controversy in the music industry.
Yeah, that was a big story. Let me see if I can find a picture of him kissing Lil Wayne.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Look how the other men looking, y'all.
Oh my God.
This don't make no sense. Lord have mercy. This is strange. Look how this is strange. Lord have mercy. Look, hold on. Yeah, so Toni played herself. Let me see.
Now wait, don't the Italian men do the same thing? Don't they be kissing
on the cheek?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My bad. I thought.
Or to their sons, they'll grab their sons. You know what I mean? Oh, they won't let me see it close. Let me hit close. Can y'all see it?
No,
Here we
we
go.
still
Let me
looking
take
at
the
Toni.
picture down. Give me 1 second. Here we go. I think I gotta take the picture down. And then we're gonna wrap up after this. I just wanted to show y'all. We ain't lying. Y'all see him? Look how the men looking. That's a full on. Y'all see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Jesus. And look at all their faces. Like, what are we looking at?
And then the
Jesus.
other one's turning away because they know it's wrong. They know he has an inappropriate relationship with Lil Wayne. Ever since Lil Wayne was 11. Now, Lil Wayne mama wouldn't shit, letting him go out there in the streets like that. And then watch this part. Now he gonna talk about why he kissed Lil Wayne. Here we go. If y'all care to know.
Most about is like a while back there was a situation where you and Wayne had like a kiss thing going on. So yeah, so like they wanted to know like what the deal was with that. And my thing is like, was that like some mafia shit?
Wait, first of all, my own born son.
She's scary. She know that ain't no mafia, but she trying to make it to where she not being messy and set him up to tell without being offensive. You know that ain't no mafia, but let's go.
Yes.
I would kiss him.
Right.
I know you got a child. You probably kiss him. You probably got a son and you kiss him.
Yeah.
You heard me? I always looked at Wayne as my son, and I always looked at it like, because I was in the streets, and I thought this might be the last time.
It's kind of low.
Damn.
She don't
I
even
was
believe
living
it.
like that.
Right.
So I was like, that's what that shit really started from, because I thought that.
So he said he been kissing him. That's where it started from. Because he looked at him like a son. Okay, don't be kissing my son in the mouth at 11. What's your thoughts on that?
You know, even as a person of the community myself, I cannot tell you one time in my life where I remembered kissing my father on the lips, on the cheek, on the shoulder, on top of my head. It never happened. And maybe it's just my family. We was always more handshaky. The men in my family will shake your hand and squeeze it till your hand break. You know, that was our sign of affection for each other. But I don't know. I don't, child.
No.
Not anytime soon. Don't be kissing on. No, not at all. An 11-year-old boy. Nope. Don't do it.
This is what they talking about when they say the mafia kiss. It's actually a kiss of death. You know what I mean? It ain't no long embrace, like because you love. It's a kiss of death. Wait, watch this. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me share it with y'all. I'm not going to play the sound because I don't know if I'm allowed to play it. I'm going to just show you real quick. Can y'all see the screen?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, here we go. Give me 1 second. I'm not going to play the sound now. Right here, there's an embrace. He whispers something. He know he's going to die. You see? Kiss of death. All right. That's it. Different. You going down.
Very different.
And thank you. Simple yes. Nobody kisses their kids in the mouth like that. So he lied. He a petty, allegedly. Because back you remember during COVID, it was a lot of little boys that was coming out that was signed to his label that said they had performed fellatio on him. They were on live. You remember COVID? Everybody was live. I don't know how it came through my feed, but it was a little boy who was signed to his label. He said, F it, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Birdman made me, blah, blah, blah. And if this gets me killed, I don't care. It happened. I ain't lying. He probably was 16, 17. So, yeah, I heard about, I mean, some y'all say, I heard he whatever for the other team. Yeah, that's been out there a long time. But because of who he is and his propensity to be violent, people scared to speak on it. You see what I'm saying? Sherry Hicks said, I also heard Birdman was for the other team. Yep. Miss Beverly said, these celebrities are off the chain. They can be. Listen, their world is not ours. I quickly learned that at the Diddy trial. I was like, ooh, I ain't supposed to be hearing this. This is what these people do. He did marry her. Okay, Sherry also came back and said one thing about it. I don't care how long he's been with Kimora. Well, he didn't marry her. See, that's not a flex for Kimora because she's been married 4 times, right? To some of the richest men.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would matter to a you or me to get a man to marry you. That's not a flex for her. She been there, done that. She just need that money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money. That's all she worried about. Now, healthcare worker said you felt like Birdman was a good provider and protector to Toni. I think he was a provider, protector. No. I don't think he's in the home to protect. I don't even think they cohabitate together, if the truth be told.
However, just by being on the outside looking in, that's the vibe I had gotten from their relationship, that he's also a protector, that they were together like that. But maybe it's not the way it seems, but it looks like that.
It's not, girl. Like when I'm telling you, after coming from the Diddy trial, you see these people at these award shows, they may come together to go to a show, living in different places. So I don't think he lived with her like that, to be honest with you. I don't think he around her kids, tucking them in good night and saying, Daddy loves you. Let's go fish today.
It's a shame. It's a shame. I thought that was going to work. I don't know. I just thought, I like them together. Like I said, I like them as a couple. I like them together. I wanted to see good things from, not marriage, but just, a long lasting relationship.
I got you. They said, yeah, that's a good part. Nika's calling you out, healthcare workers. She said, you talking about he's a protector.
Oh my God. I'm just saying.
She said, if he's with another woman, how is that protection?
All right. All good. It's all good. I agree.
Get on Nico. Nico, get him.
Oh,
get on Nico.
All right. I fully understand. It's so true. Not a protector.
Well, that's it. But yeah, so hold on. You say you watched a documentary with G. Oh, and they say their biggest clients were the street dudes. Girl, yes, being married isn't always a flex. That's true, Sexy RM. They said these people are thinking about money, not a title. Listen, you don't need a title when them wires are coming through on a regular basis. I don't think it's a business transaction. Birdman don't need Toni to thrive. He been Birdman. It ain't like we see them out. It ain't like we seen them doing projects together. It ain't like we seen the impact of the business transaction. Does that make sense? Why would he need to marry a Toni Braxton to secure any type of business? What business would it be? Hello?
Oh no, I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, I mean, that sounds good. I think he did it on the spur of the moment. I think it was one of them Vegas weddings. I'm not saying they got married. You know how you just hell, he pulled a Charles Oakley. Who in the hell put something in my drink?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Didn't Charles say somebody put some in his drink?
Shame.
That's what
I
he
hope it
said.
was. I hope it wasn't like that. Oh my God.
He said somebody put some in it, so I think it was one of them Charles Oakley marriages.
Shit. Not even a veil. Just get down the aisle and whatever you have on. Tracksuit.
Let me find out some of y'all got a Charles Oakley marriage. Where y'all get married? I don't remember.
Oh shit.
What you mean you don't remember? I think somebody put some in my drink. Oh, Lordy. But anyhow, let me see. It's a different world. It is a different world. The problem is, even if you mentally in a mental place where you can take that, you still have to worry about the dangers of the sexual diseases. Now that you cannot protect yourself against. So
that is true.
Yes. Allegedly more of his beard. Charles wasn't kidding. He was dead ass serious. Angela had to pull him by his ear back to social media a week later to make him say he was kidding. Janice Jacobs. He didn't say he was kidding on his own. She forced him on camera in front of the world to say, "Do you remember marrying me?" Girl, that's horrible. That's all. All right. So that's it. Vanessa said, right. Yeah, he wasn't kidding. If he don't say I'm kidding in this, he was dead ass serious. Go back and look at that interview. But his wife felt some kind of way about that. She didn't like it. She felt some kind of way. But he was telling that's how that man felt in that moment. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all we got today. Saturday. I said what I said. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank you to everybody that came up and called in, the callers. Thank you to those that came up and gave your insight and your perspective on the hot topics. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Queen. You have a
Thank you,
enjoy the rest
Queen
of your day.
Sheba. Have an
Yeah,
amazing weekend, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. And remember, don't forget, we have Sunday session tomorrow. Let me see what time we're going to go. I'm going to say 11:35 like we always. As members only, we meet behind the wall for Sunday sessions on Sunday. If you haven't been, give it a try. For those of you that are new members, welcome. We are happy to have you here in the palace. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we have. So don't forget, if you've already signed out for the mid-year goal planning session, that's this Thursday, 6:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will see you all then. Thank you, Vanessa. She says, Vanessa says, great live. Yeah, we got a lot of things coming up here in the palace. So we got Sunday tomorrow. Oh, we got Queening in the City. We got Queening in the City. Make sure y'all, what y'all cooking? I'm going to do oxtails. I'm going to do oxtails, greens, red beans, rice. I think that's enough, right? As we sit back, relax, and do Queening in the City. So we're going to do Sunday session for an hour to 12:30. Get your Sunday meal on before you jump on Sunday session, okay? And it can be cooking, and then you're going to jump off and you're going to pull up and tap into Queening in the City. That's what we're going to do, Queening in the City on Sunday at 3:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Monday night, we got Party in the Chat. Y'all, we busy. We got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 3 days back to back to back over here in the palace. Thank you, Verdi. She says, thank you from Dallas. Girl, I was just in Dallas. Girl, I went to the Catfish Connection. It was so good. It was so good. It really was. Hold on, Verti. And I'm going to run down Queening in the City one more time for those of you that are like, wait, what? Pull up. Baby, when I tell you season 2 is fire, Please believe. And hilarious. Hold on, let me get it queued up. Child, because they be acting up on Queen and in the City. Hold on, give me 1 second, everybody. And welcome for those of you that just pulled up towards the end, the replay gang. Anything else I missed that I should be telling them about? Let's see. What else we doing? I feel like it's something else I need to be telling y'all about. But in the meantime, hold on. Sunday session, Queening in the City, party in the chat. Okay, Brandon said he gonna be there. B Brown, you gonna be there? Party in the chat. You talking about Sunday session, party in the chat, or Queening in the City? Hell, we got 3 days full of loaded activity over here in the palace. So that's just what we doing. We going behind the wall so y'all can get y'all good old Sunday message. That's what we do on Sundays. It's good. Then we coming out, and whatever we cook for Sunday meal, we gonna sit down and have a glass of wine, mimosas, however we doing it in front of our living room TV. We're going to do Queening in the City. And y'all, send it to your moms. Send it to the women that y'all know, because we talking about sex in the church, okay? We taking it there. We always do, though. Hold on, give me 1 second. We taking it there. Because we sex, power, and the church, and how religion has shaped women's relationship with intimacy and or a lack thereof, how we can be sexual and sanctified. I said what I said. Hold on. You have 2 openings? Oh, they say I got 2 openings left. I got 2 more openings. Okay, thank you, Latrice. According to Toot, she says I have 2 more slots available for Thursday nights. Y'all, when I tell you my goal planning sessions, it's $35. I got 2 slots left. You can run right now. And when it's full, it's full. I'm not opening it back up. I don't like big crowds like that. Shiba. We got 2 slots left. Thank you, Toot. Right here. 2 slots left. First come, first serve. Put in your correct email address. I cannot invite you to the Zoom without an email address. Yeah. So Monday night party in the chat is going to be Heart and Hustle Houston. That's what we're doing on Party in the Chat. Okay. If you want to come to the goal planning session, it's an hour and a half Thursday night. Everybody, you already got your documents. You got your goal sheets. I sent that out. I emailed that to you. Go ahead and print them out. I like to work from paper. You don't have to. And make sure you align the papers so that when it prints out, you got 4 sheets of paper. You'll see what I mean when you get it. If you've signed up, you already have your materials from me. Listen, we 4 days ahead. I don't wait till the last minute. Y'all got everything y'all need. B Brown says, thanks to people like Queen Shiba holding me down, I was able to get through until my real number came back. I was able to get through. Look at me reading like it. Until my real phone number came back. Put some love. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, B Brown. Yes. You know what? You may need to come to that goal session because you just had a real life event. Heart and Hustle. Heart and Hustle party in the chat. So we drinking 2 days straight, Sunday and Monday. We're going to have mimosas tomorrow and then party in the chat on Monday night. You know, we bring a cocktail. We pull up on Mondays. There you have it. We have fun over here. I don't know what everybody else doing, but that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow and Monday. So it's actually 48 hours of a good time. All right. Thank you, too. So she says, I have 2 slots left. And then let me share something with you really quick. All right. Here we go. You already missed Goal Session 1. This is just a repeat. I offer it like 2 or 3 times a year. It's the same thing. So you only need this one. You don't have to go. You didn't have to go to the first one. But I got a lot of repeats that are coming back. They want to do it again. So it's good. Here we go. Today we are talking sex as a weapon. Has the church house conditioned sex to be utilized as a weapon when it comes to women?
Several paradigm shifts need to happen at the church.
Okay, starting with what?
Definitely sex and how it is also for women.
I just never forget as a child listening to the pastor say, women, it is your responsibility to not tempt the men.
Instead of trying to make us not be who we're supposed to be, teach them how to pray and labor for themselves if they choose to abstain.
Most women ruin a good relationship with a good man because you're so used to survival mode. So when you get something safe, you be like, I'm not attracted to him. It's just something missing. No, something missing is that chaos in your life.
Do you feel like women in the church throw themselves at men?
Yeah.
Is that even a real question, Queen?
All right. I am so freaking excited. Oh, they say I got one slot left, y'all, for the gold session. And we're gonna have cocktails there too. So we got 3 days. For the gold, and you don't have to be on camera, none of that stuff. You don't have to do none of that. You can just come and get what you need and just do with your work in peace. That's fine too. But we do have live interactions and engagement. And when I tell you they fire, it's fire, baby. It's fire. So I think that's about it. Thank you, Just Shanae, for giving us a follow-up on how many slots we got left. But once we are done, I'm not going to open it up because I like to keep it, And then I feel like I'm missing something. But so far, that's it. That's all. Thank you, everybody. I will see y'all tomorrow behind the wall. And then see you at 3:35 p.m. Central Standard Time for Queening in the City. And just as a reminder, when we go live, you can promo your service, your product, your offering, whatever you do for a $50 super chat or higher. All right? Enjoy your weekend.